stick on the throttle. Oh, yeah, baby eggs, hang on. Oh. Hey guys, welcome back to Trail Tested, and check it out, we're back on the Movcan V80 Breeze. This is the 48 volt, 1000 watt nominal rear hub motor in this sleeper right here. Now, things have been going really good on this bike. I'm closing in on 100 miles, which is pretty good for me because I have a garage full of e-bikes, and this is the one that I take cruising. This is the one that I take to work, that I take to the store. This is it. Now, you might not be able to tell from the camera, but this bike is dirty. I have been driving it and I have been riding it. Put about 60 miles alone on it on a dirt road. Now, I typically ride with the saddlebags on back. I'll show you a quick clip of how that looks, but I'm taking them off today because we're gonna ride hard today. We're gonna hit some trails today and rip around town. As you can see, I added a little accessory up top here. Nice little phone holder, hugs up just like that and nicely onto the Breeze. Now, the tires, the chain, the seat, everything has been plush and holding up very well. As a matter of fact, I haven't had this chain jump off the derailleur not one time at all, and I've been ripping this bike. Now, in that 80 miles I have ripped this thing, the two issues I have encountered was a loose stem right here. Right underneath this neck cover, there is a little wrench spot where you can get a wrench on and you can tighten this stem up. That came just a little loose, and all that did was made just a tiny little bit of play in there. And then the other issue I'm having is backlight works really good. Blinkers and all that are solid, but my front light, it went out on me. It died, it's dead. Other than those little technical difficulties, everything has been very solid. Shocks are holding up good. See a little grease on there, they're doing their jobs. I have not cleaned this bike, I'm just kind of letting it ride out. All right, enough chitty chatter for now. Let's get on the road and hit the trail in the Movcan V80 Breeze, let's hit it. All right, we're on the Breeze, about to blast off. You know what, after that intro, I decided to go home and get the bags and check out what I got in the bags. We got me a couple eggs in the back here. This is a hardtail mountain bike, but nonetheless, we'll throw a couple eggs in the back, go blast down some trails and do some endurance runs, see if we still have breakfast for in the morning. Let's go. And we are off, throttle only, about a full battery. We're charging along here, pedal assist 5. This bike's doing really good. Not a lot of squeaks, bumps, nothing weird coming in so far. And since we have a full battery charge right now, let's go for a serious hill climb. One of the biggest hills around, steepest at least. And let's hit it. Woo! Ah! All right, guys, we're back with the Breeze. We're at the steepest hill I can find around. As you see, as I was coming down that, there's no stopping it. So let's see if we can't take the 1000 watt and climb up it. Let's hit it. All right, pretty much right at the bottom. Ready, go. Oh yeah, it climbed. Yeah, as you can see, no match for the Breeze. Let's roll. And pick up the little one. Let's go hit the trail. Let's go find some single track mountain bike trails and let's rip it. All right, Buster, right? Ooh, quick little high speed run down the hill. Oh, 20, 24, 28. All right, backstroke and woo! Got a little squeaking from the brakes now. It's a very humid day here in Minnesota, almost 90 degrees, very hot as well. But now in the next version, I would love to see some hydraulic brakes on here. I think this could absolutely use it, considering how fast this bike actually is. All right, we are pretty much gonna be running throttle only today as we rip here. All right, now that I got those saddlebags on the back, loaded up with a little gear too, let's check the balance with those in there. It's a very windy day, side winds coming in. Little bump, little bump. Still no death wobbles, check. Very awesome balance, loving it. Oh, hang on, Aggies, hang on, whoa! All right, watch out for the kappas. Now, one of my overall favorite things about this bike, next to the price point, is how low key it is. I can take it out in the streets, I can go on the trails, pretty much anywhere, and I'm not getting looked at. I don't have a bunch of little kids coming up to me asking if they can ride it or how much it was. Very good bike for staying under the radar and just going around and getting your stuff done. Woo, hang on, eggs. All right, up that big hill climb here, throttle only, and we are pulling, we're at 18, 18, 17 to the top. That was a killer climb right there. Let's keep it rolling. All right, making it onto Pete's trail. All right, Pete, let's take your trail and let's run it full send. All right, bust through, got some sand in the road. Woo, tires do good holding me on. Coming up, we got a nice huge water tower right there. Very cool, bust around there. It's gonna get bumpy. A little jump there. All right, get on the brakes a little. Squeaky, squeaky. All right, let's take the outside and go inside. This is a very nice handling bike with those tires. And the 26-inch tires, they give you a lot of ground clearance too to really be able to pedal stroke and do back strokes as you're going. You don't have to risk getting any pedal strikes, and that's when the pedal hits the ground when you're turning. All right, coming in hot. Yeah. Brakes are getting a little soft, but they're still running good. That was a pretty good hill right there. All right, let's see if the little Eggies have survived the city ride so far. Peep number 1 is alive. Peep number 2. Oh, peep number 2 has a crack. Uh-oh. All right, we got a crack. One crack, one good. All right, time to hit the trails. And as for basic geometry and just getting through tight spaces on this very tiny sidewalk here, going uphill, and I mean uphill, dead stop and full throttle. Pulling this up this grade very nicely, staying on the bricks. That's a fun little section, little wheelie action. Woo! And pull this last corner and time runs. All right, V80 Breeze, it's time. We gotta bring those baby chickens home. We need breakfast tomorrow. Let's hit it, full send. Drop in, oh, it's very rough. Very, very rough actually. I've only been on this trail one time before and I do not know what to expect. It rained a lot lately and oh, it's like a little dirt bike trail. All right, we'll keep my feet on the pedals and kind of cruise through. Here we go, we're smoothing it out. Whoa, some deep sand right there. Oh, got a little water action. Go right through that and a little jump. Nice. All right, I'll keep it rolling. We're not jumping today, we're just cruising. Trying to get the little baby chickens home safe. Right down there, bam. All right, cruising back up here. Oh, this trail is awesome. All right, off the brakes. I'm done with that. Let's stick on the throttle. Ow, yeah, baby eggs, hang on. Oh, hang on, little buddies. Oh, little poison ivy. Come through there, cut through there. Super single track. Bop, 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 bop. This is like Red Bull Endurance Hardline. And all right, we will call that the test. Other than that, it did very good. The front forks are great. There's no bottoming out going on there. It's a hardtail, nothing to expect. It's gonna be jumping and balking around, but no pedal strikes. I did not hit any there. These tires and everything, the frame, very good bike so far. All right, the moment of truth. Oh, quacky, quacky, quacky. And look at that. That was the hardest ride I've ever been on a hardtail. And we got one cracked egg and the other one is perfectly fine. Sweet, we could still eat. Let's continue the rest of this journey with the eggies in there. Let's see how that goes until we get home. Nonetheless, the V80 Breeze dominated that. That was pretty awesome right there. Good to see. Nothing's coming loose, nothing's shaking. Listen, no rattles, nothing. Very good. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's go. Oh yeah, and it hangs wheelies. It hangs wheelies all day. Now guys, do not ride like me, please. I only ride hard like this and wild like this to test and see what's gonna go wrong with these bikes. Because truth of the reality, to do a technical, full, good review on a bike, yeah, it's 300 to 500 miles in my opinion. That will really tell you how good everything and all the components are gonna, and everything are holding up throughout time. So it takes a couple hundred miles to get a good review, and that we just do not have time for as reviewers such as Trail Tested here. All right, I'm about 8 miles in on this trip and I have lost 2 battery bars. We have been fully tapping into all the power, 28, 29 miles an hour, and we're cruising almost 10 miles in. All right guys, got a little epic puddle coming up. Let's rip through that. Do a little water check. Now I took the front fender off. I just like the way it looks better. But yeah, even through that, I'm not even super wet. good to go. Couple little splishy splashes, never hurt nobody. Now this motor and battery does have a little waterproofing, but it doesn't matter what electrical bike you have. Do your best to stay out of those storms and heavy bodies of water. Electricity and aqua never mix as well. All right, we are officially down to 2 bars and we're still holding that 28 miles per hour. It's good to see we can still hit those top speeds even with 2 bars left. And we are going uphill right now as well. 27.5. Very nice. Good to see, good to see. Rolling strong still, holding steady. Little brake test coming up. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! Yep. All right, brake test and check. All right, made it back into town. Epic adventure right there. Let's keep it rolling here. All right, hope those eggs are doing good. One more big bump. Oh yeah, back end came up. Oh, all right, flying through. We're gonna wrap up this ride here today, but we're not done using those brakes and putting everything we can to this bike to see how good it lasts and how good it really is. All right, and hit that, crunch that back brake. All right, epic ride, guys. And guys, there we have it. That was the Movcan V80 Breeze. Man, we were cruising today, hitting the trails, doing a little endurance testing, some high-speed range testing. Speaking of that, coming on up, looks like we're clocking in at 81.6, so we did about 11 miles today. 2 bars left, and I was fully cranked on that throttle. Oh, it's still live. And it wants more. It wants to keep going. It was holding that 28 miles an hour top speed throughout the whole thing. Doing very good. And we did some testing for the eggies. Let's give one last check on our little buddies back here. Hope they're doing good. Hope they're doing good. There's nothing else in that bag but these 2. And look at that. After all that, only 1 got cracked. Very sweet to see. All right. So even though this bike is just a hardtail, you can carry some soft lugs back there and keep it safe. Overall, very impressed with these CST all-terrain tires. That trail I was on was no joke. It was not meant for a bike like this, and this thing did very good. I wasn't slipping out or nothing whatsoever. No pedal strikes. That chain, both my tests now, this chain has not come off the derailleur one time, and I have tested $3,000 bikes where I got my chain popping off almost after every huge bump. Very sweet. So guys, thank you very much for watching my video today. If you are interested in this V80 Breeze, check the link below. I'll have that down there, and if I have any coupon codes, I will share them with you right down there as well. But hey, thanks for watching, guys. Stay trail happy. Peace.